Supreme Court taking up a landmark challenge to the affirmative action policies of Harvard and the University of North Carolina. The High Court announcing they will hear arguments against using race among other criteria in determining who'd gain entrance into these schools. For the latest, we'll bring in senior White House correspondent John Gizzi, who's following the story for us there at the White House. John, the Supreme Court has been hearing cases like this since '78. It has upheld affirmative action. Are there any signs that this ruling, these cases or case might be different?
Yes, the group known as Students for Fair Admission notes that their case argues that not only white students, but those of Asian heritage are being discriminated against in favor of black and Hispanics. It's a different type of argument to make, and I might add that never said but assumed is that while past cases have gone 5-4 upholding affirmative action, the Supreme Court has changed, particularly with the appointment of Donald Trump's 3 justices, and it just might go the other way.
If you could just dumb it down for us here, what is the main argument of the plaintiffs in layman's terms?
Well, the main argument, very simply put, is that it favors minorities of some persuasion, but not all. And they lean heavily on the argument that Asian American students, even with high grade points and college exams, do not get in because other minorities are being favored. And they cite specifically the cases at Harvard and the University of North Carolina. This is a different kind of argument. Rather than just saying affirmative action is bad, it now says it's discriminatory against some minorities. We'll see if the justices take a fresh look at it.
Real quick, before you go, is there a timeline on this case? There's a lot on the Supreme Court slate here.
Well, the Students for Fair Admission has been arguing this case in the lower courts through 2014. The court has just agreed to hear their case, and it will hear it when the fall term begins in October, and most likely will have a decision out by the summer of 2023. So there's a long wait on this case for argument and a ruling.
There you go. John Gizzi with the very latest there from the North Lawn of the White House. Thank you very much.
All right, let's bring back in our panelists now for reaction. Kim Klacik, Ashley Davis, and Paul Chabot. Kim, applications for college, they're normally due by the spring of the year. So this could obviously impact those who are applying for the fall semester. The plaintiffs, as John was pointing out, accusing Harvard of discriminating against Asian American applicants, accusing UNC of discriminating against white and Asian applicants. Kim, do you think this is a worthwhile case?
Well, I will say, to hear that it's been going on since 2014, it was a surprise. I think if they've been fighting it for this long, it is worth hearing. My father actually went to IBM in the 1980s and did very well for himself thanks to affirmative action. So if they do see something, that is harming others as far as being discriminated against for their race, I think they should keep it going and see what the outcome is.
Paul Chabot, your thoughts on this too. Kim makes a valid point. Many may be just hearing about this is going on for since 2014. So you're talking about, 8 years now that some students could potentially have been discriminated upon. That is the argument. And then what's more is you won't have a decision until 2023. So if you are applying to these schools and you're waiting for a result on this, you're going to be waiting a bit. And if you already have.
Yeah, this clock's going to run a while longer. Look, discrimination is discrimination. It has no place in American history, especially today. It's divisive. We see our nation today more split, more divided. The left segregates us based on sex, origin, whatever it may be. It has no place in America, and I really think the Supreme Court, looking at the makeup now, will fight to overturn affirmative action across this country. Because I think it's dangerous. It's a slippery slope, and it creates division in this country. It has no place in America, and its time has come to be reviewed.
Ashley, your predictions on this case and possible outcomes?
Well, absolutely. I think it's historic that the Supreme Court's taking it on. You look at what Chief Justice Roberts said in 2007 that says the way to stop discrimination on the basis of race is to stop discriminating on the basis of race. And I think that's a huge statement and probably where you're going to see this court go in regards to maybe tweaking the current law.
It's very interesting. Yeah, a common sense statement makes so much sense to so many. Moving on to this point too, Kim, as of recently, this just came in. The SATs, a lot of us had to take, right? Some of us remember, one of the nation's most commonly used college entrance exams, now going digital. Critics charging this is to create more racial equity, giving some an unfair advantage. Some disagree, some like it. Your reaction to this, going digital, SATs?
I mean, we're in a different time now, and as Ashley was pointing out, everything is about race these days. I mean, we're in a different time. If it is easier and more accessible for people, then why not do it? As long as we can make sure there isn't any fraud that goes along with it, I think we should push forward with it. We really need to get away from this conversation of race. Just every single day, we're hearing about equity and all these things that really don't make us successful in any way. Right? This is not something we should invest in. We should talk more about kids having higher scores when they take the SATs. I know that we have a problem in Baltimore City when it comes to our education system, as many inner cities across this country, and that's where our focus should be.